There are major signs that the seasons are changing.
We're talking about pelicans now. They are back along the chain of lakes.
And Tim has more on spring's return.
Well, guys, I got my binoculars. I'm not going to call myself a birder because that would be an admission that I'm old. I am old, but I don't want to call myself a birder. But I'm very excited about these white pelicans we're going to talk about. First, I want to introduce you to our captain of Ross out here. I want to thank him, Dan O'Shaughnessy, who runs ChainO'LakesBoatTours.com. So if you ever want to come out here to the Chain of Lakes, which is a beautiful area in northern Lake County, and see birds like these, you only have a couple of weeks to see these, but there's other birds up here as well. And here to tell us a little bit about it is a kind of a local historian. This is Charles Haling. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good morning.
So what are we looking at behind us, first of all?
We're looking at the Grass Island geotube project that's loaded with pelicans this morning. They've all kind of gathered on the south end, or sorry, the north end with that strong south wind, and trying to get in a protected area.
And they're beautiful birds. When did you first start noticing? You said about like 2006, 7?
Yeah, in 2006, 7 is when they really started to come with some concentration. Before that, it was always only a very few. And because of the shad and some things that have happened with the dam going out on the Fox River up by Wilmot, a lot of the shad got into the system, multiplied, and they really supplied a pretty good food supply for these birds.
So they feed off the shad, but they're not like other pelicans that dive. How do these feed?
Go through the shad. They stay on top of the water. Their heads go down underneath, and they just kind of scoop through these shad as they go along.
Now, right on cue, they're taking off. And how big? They get like 8, 9 feet, their wingspan?
Some of our wings on the bigger ones are, 8 or 9 feet. Wow,
this is just one of the local treasures here, right up on the chain. How long have you been on the chain yourself, Charles?
Well, I've been on the chain since 1953. My family's been here since 1920. So our resort was started in 1920 when they came out from Chicago.
1920, so we're talking about over 100 years.
Exactly, 103 years now.
Wow, so this is amazing. So how long do you think these birds are going to hang out for?
Well, right now they're going to hang out until probably about the 3rd week in April, and then they'll start moving on, going north, heading into Wisconsin, Canada, Minnesota, the areas they get into.
Awesome.
And they'll move on there. And then this whole area that we're in right now will be kind of taken over by lily pads and lotus flowers and things like that.
And that's another special thing, the lotus flowers are up here too. So a lot of reasons to come up to the Chain of Lakes for sure. It's a chain of 15 lakes connected by the Fox River and man-made channels. It encompasses about 7,000 acres. And this is just one of the cool things to see this time of the year, these pelicans, guys. So
exactly.
I might be a birder before too long. I brought my camera with me. I'm going to spend some time up here. Back to you.
That was very nice. Thanks, Tim. Very cool.